Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we'll talk about why teach in Japan part 2. Hello guys, welcome to my vlog. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi, I'm Jedi. I'm from Muntinlupa in Metro Manila. And I guess
Okay, hello, my name is Mariah. I'm from Iloilo in the Philippines.
So what do you like about Japan?
I guess I like the transportation. That's the best thing ever.
Only the Japanese food, like the Japanese food is just up there. It's like one of the best in the world.
So what are the things that you don't like about Japan?
In my case, it's the how you deal with people and how it's hard to make connections. Like you want to be friends, but at the same time you don't know if it's okay to be friends or to go to that level of friendship.
There are also some things that I don't like about like the attitudes of Japanese people. So Japanese people can't really give it to you straight. Like, oh, you ask them something like, hey, did okay? Did you like this? And they're like, yeah, I like it. But then they go behind your back and then say, no, I didn't like what that person did.
Yeah.
That's the kind of thing that I don't like. And also, the Japanese have this conformity. So the nail that sticks out gets hammered. So that's what I really don't like. Like, if you're doing something eccentric or what they think is not normal, they're really gonna ostracize you and you'll be treated like an outcast. So I really didn't like that.
So how did you apply as an English teacher in Japan?
I applied through an agency in the Philippines. It's called Chesham Recruitment.
Okay.
They are the recruitment agency for Interact in the Philippines. I think it took me about 1 year from the date of application before I could finally move to Japan.
Wow.
It took a long time.
So for that span of 1 year, what did you do?
When I first applied, one of the things that they required me to have is a driver's license.
Okay,
But when I first applied, I didn't have a driver's license. That's why it took me a long time to get here. And because I had to retake their exams so many times, because apparently my accent wasn't that good.
Really?
Yeah,
Pretty strict.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I had to repeat it 3 times, which took me a long time.
Okay. So you just got your driver's license within that year, and then did you study Japanese, or
Yes,
what are your preparations?
I did study Japanese with TESDA. TESDA has this free course where you can study Japanese.
So how long was that? Is that 6 months? 3 months?
It took 150 hours, like maybe 2 months.
2 months. So
2 months.
is it in Manila and
No,
Philippines, or-
I live in Iloilo and we just did that in Iloilo. But I had to fly to Manila for all these retakes and exams and interviews. So it really cost me a lot of money flying from Iloilo to Manila and repeating that so many times in a year.
Wow. So are you working during that time, or?
No, at that time I think I resigned from my work because I really wanted to focus, because they required a lot of paperwork from me. You need to have at least 12 years of English education, and I had to go to all of my schools to get confirmation that she had 12 years of English education at this school, every single one
Pretty
of them.
tasking.
So it was so stressful. I had to quit my job that time.
My resume online, like this website by the POEA, and someone called me hey, do you want to apply for Japan? I said yeah, sure. The agency called me and said that they're interviewing people who are interested in applying to teach in Japan. So I came, got hired. It was August, so I had to wait 6 months before I could get the COE, which is the Certificate of Employment.
Okay. For a span of 6 months, what did you do during that time?
Well, I did all the preparation I could get. I got a driver's license. I studied 100 hours of Japanese. I worked in an eikaiwa to have a feel of the working environment.
So what do you like about your job?
In my case, it's less stressful. I work as a professional teacher in the Philippines, and it was so stressful because you have to do paperwork, which is really difficult. So, but in Japan, working as an assistant language teacher, you don't take home work. So you go to work, do your work at school, and then leave your work at school.
Exactly.
At home, it's at home, not work. So I guess that's what I like about my job.
Okay, thank you very much for that.
Yeah,
How about you, Mariah?
yeah, that's also something that I like. Like, you just have to work from 8 to 4, and then after that, like, you don't have to do anything. You can spend the rest of your time just doing whatever you want, improve your
Yeah.
hobbies, get more certificates.
Okay.
And especially the thing that I especially like about my job is the kids. Like, I didn't think that I would actually like kids,
Yeah.
but they're like the highlight of my day. They give you like little origami or drawings that they made, and they just really make your day. So
that's
the kids are definitely the highlight of this job.
Thank you. So, what don't you like about this job?
In my case, like working as an ALT, you have a set number of classes, and then after that, sometimes you don't have anything to do. So a lot of downtime when you have to stay at work, you have to look busy, and you cannot leave early.
Yeah, it's hard to
Right.
pretend.
And another thing is, even though we have a month-long summer vacation, when you need to use your sick leave or your vacation leave, it's hard to get permission from your boss.
Definitely a problem, but when you are in school, you always have to be like, this smiling, happy, dainty person, and you can't always keep up those appearances. For me, like, just smiling and having to wave at the kids is kind of exhausting sometimes. Like, you go through these halls and you have to say like, hello, 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 and by the time you get there, your face is stuck here.
They're like clowns.
that's-
They're like a clown.
Yeah, so you
You
always
need to
have to be like
smile.
super happy and super dainty all the time. And I'm a very low energy person. I can't always keep that up, but I have to try for the sake of these kids. So yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
So, what advice can you give to the aspiring ALTs?
Do you have any advice to give how to build a community, especially if you don't speak the language?
Right.
Yeah.
The advice that was given to me by a relative was go to a church.
Church.
Like,
okay.
most likely you will find Filipinos there.
Yeah.
Either if not a church, go to the city hall and ask for like a Japanese, like a Nihongo Kyoshitsu, a Japanese class.
Okay.
So they usually offer free classes. You just have to pay for the book, and that's one way to meet people. And sometimes some city hall have like the Kokusai Center, which is like the international center.
Thank you for taking time for this vlog. I really appreciate it.
I
and
really
I
enjoyed it.
learned a lot from you.
Yeah.
Thank you very
No
much.
problem.
Yeah, thank
Yes.
you for watching too.
Bye. Bye.